Hello everyone, this is Purva and you're welcome to my YouTube channel Purva's Kitchen. So guys, today I'm sharing with you super tasty rasmalai recipe. In this recipe, I'm telling all tips and tricks so that your rasmalai will become perfect at only first attempt. So do not forget to watch this recipe till the end. And yes, if you like my today's recipe, do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and yeah, please click the bell icon for such more interesting recipes. So let's go to make this super tasty, amazing rasmalai. So let's get started to make this amazing one. Now to make the rasmalai, here I have kept 1 liter of milk. So this is the milk, that is cow milk, which comes at our home. Now just stir the milk occasionally and keep the flame medium and let the milk get a good boil. So here I have kept the flame medium and let it get a good boil. Now here you can see that it has got a good boil. Turn off the flame and stir it. So to make the ras malai, very important thing is so that it gets a good boil. Then only the milk clots or chena will come out perfectly. Now into it we are going to add vinegar. So here I am using 4 teaspoons of vinegar. It is simple white synthetic vinegar. If you don't have vinegar, you can even use lemon juice in place of it. Add 2 teaspoons of vinegar at starting and stir it. So here by stirring I noticed that the milk has gotten little bit slight in curdled, but it's not fully curdled. So I'm stirring it lightly for few minutes and then I'm going to add into it more 2 teaspoons of vinegar. So again I'm adding 1 teaspoon and this is another teaspoon. So it's perfect. Again stir it. Then after stirring for a few minutes again, you will notice that the milk and the water has got separated, means the milk cloths are ready with us. So this is perfect. Let's strain this milk cloths or chena. For straining, I have kept a bowl. On it I have placed a strainer. Place a sooty cloth or cotton cloth, and now strain our this milk cloth mixture. It's very important to strain it so that water gets separated from it. If you are using lemon juice, you are supposed to wash this chena, or if you are using in more quantity the vinegar, then also you need to wash the chena. In 4 teaspoons of vinegar for 1 liter milk, it doesn't smell, so that's why I'm not washing it. Now hold the side of your cotton cloth and now twist this cloth with the help of your hands and squeeze excess water. So we are supposed to squeeze 90% of water and let the remaining 10% of water be into it. So as much water you are able to squeeze with the help of hands, you can do it. So after squeezing it with the help of hands, I am using this chimta or a holder to squeeze the water. So here in this manner, squeeze the excess water. Remember one thing, we are not supposed to squeeze all the water. Let 90% water get squeezed and let the remaining 10% water be there. So here it's perfect. Now just twist it like this and yeah, we are supposed to leave it for 20 to 30 minutes like this on a room temperature only. Do not keep in refrigerator by the way, and let it leave its water. Now let's prepare the rabdi for that time. So here I am using 1 liter of full fat milk. This is buffalo milk I am using for rabdi. Keep the flame high and let the milk get a good boil. So here you can see that milk has got a good boil. Now turn up the flame to low medium. Actually it got it got late to just turn off the flame due to the camera adjustment. That's why it falls a little bit, not much. So again stir it, no problem. And now here we are going to reduce its quantity to its 3/4 one. So here you can see that the milk quantity is reduced to 3/4. So here it's perfect. Now into it add half cup of sugar. First reduce the quantity of the milk and then only add the sugar. If you add the sugar first only, then your milk can get thinner. So keep this step in mind while making rabdi or basundi. Stir it and here you can see it's perfect. Actually, we don't want so thick rabdi or that rus of rasmalai because let the rasmalai need to soak it, that's why. Now take a cup or a bowl, add again little bit of milk, so we need lukewarm or warm milk. And now into it we are going to add saffron or kesar threads. But before that, I'm replacing the spatula and placing the spoon. Now into that milk mixture we are going to add saffron or kesar threads. So here in this manner, and now just twist and rotate it and leave it for 1 to 2 minutes aside. Now here I have chopped cashews. I'm going to add it and mix it. Cashews make it more thicker, means very faster it gets it thicker, so I prefer cashews. Then add our kesher milk or saffron milk to it. Again stir it. So here in this manner stir it, and yeah, this malai that or the cream that comes at the sides of our vessel, no, just scrape it and mix into the milk. Now we're going to leave it on like this on low flame and occasionally stir it. Let's prepare the chena for that time. So I'm leaving it like this. Now this is the chena that we make out at our home only. So this is what actually we got is. So in this manner, just remove all the chena from the cotton cloth. And now the very important step that we are going to do, that is to rub this chena, like kneading it perfect. So first crush all this chena in this manner, and yeah, we are supposed to knead it. Kneading a chena is one of the really very important step, and knead as shown in the recipe or in the video. So here in this manner, at the back side of your palm, you are supposed to knead it. See, you are supposed to use this side of your palm and knead this all. So here, not back, the bottommost side of your palm. So in this manner, I'm going to knead it for 4 to 3 minutes. So here in this manner, knead with the help of your palms, that bottommost side of your palm, and kneading is really very important because we are supposed to make this chena really very soft. So here in this manner, start kneading it. So here you can see after 5 to 6 minutes it's perfect and it's looking smooth. So we're going to add Indian maida, but first see towards rabdi. So here you can see, wow, it has got a very beautiful color and its texture is perfect. We want only this much thick. So of 1 liter milk it has got converted to half liter. So this is what actually we want, and after cooling it, it will become more thick. So turn off the flame and keep it aside. Now into our chena mixture, add 1 teaspoon of maida or all-purpose flour. And again start kneading it. So here again I am starting kneading it, and again we are going to knead it for 5 to 6 minutes. After kneading it for 5 to 6 minutes, you can see it has got more smoother. So what I am going to do, that is I am going to take a little of portion and just check that it forms a ball or not. So here I am taking a little of portion and rounding it in this manner. And you can see, I noticed that it was having little bit cracks, so we don't want any cracks. You can see that it is having little cracks, so we don't want this thing. So I'm going to again knead it for more 2 to 3 minutes. So you are supposed to knead this chena or milk cloth till that time it is crack free. So here with the help of bottommost side of your palm, knead it and make it super smooth. So here I have kneaded and I noticed that it was forming a ball. You can see I had made one ball, that is the flattened ball, because for rasmalai we are supposed to make like this flattened ball. And now I am just making balls. So I was starting to making like this flattened ball, but I recognized that first I should divide into equal parts and then I make it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just elect this all the things, and in this manner just smooth it. You can see we're going to make like this cylindrical shape of it. So take all it, because all is needed for our recipe, by the way. And yeah, just divide it into equal portions. First, dividing it into equal portions and making a flattened balls will result in a perfect sizes of your rasmalai. Now take the ball in between your palms and while rolling only flatten it. Do not first make a ball and then flatten it. So here again I would like to show you. Just take it and now in this manner flatten it and keep it. Actually this thing is done by my father. I was not able to make it perfectly, so you can even take the help of your greater person in your house. So here in this manner I have did all and I am making the last one. So total by this quantity of chena you can get total 15 of like this rounds. So it's a good quantity by the way. So here it's perfect and now we are going to make chashni for it. So take a pan or a kadai, add 1 cup of sugar. Actually I'm using this anodized cooker that used to have in my house. Then add for 1 cup sugar 3 cups of water. Remember, we are supposed to make a thin chashni, not a so much thick of chashni over here. And let it get a boil. Keep the flame medium. So here I'm going to add 1 cardamom or elaichi. You can even use powder at this stage. So here you can see it has got a good boil. So take the flame to high and add our chena balls. Remember to add our chena balls in a boiling chashni because the top layer gets set quickly and it doesn't reshape its shape. Means it will not like change its shape in chashni. So this is one of the important thing. Always add our chena balls to make rasmalai or rasgulla in a boiling chashni. So here in this manner I have added it and now on high flame keep it for 2 to 3 minutes like this boiling. So here I'm keeping it. Then after keeping it for 2 to 3 minutes, keep the flame to medium and cover it with the help of the lid. So in this manner, cover it with the help of a lid and leave it for 8 minutes like this. And here you can see after 8 minute texture I will like to show you. Yes, that's perfect. Now turn it like this. So here in this manner turn
Now
it. Here in this manner flip all the rasmalai balls that we had made in this manner. So here in this manner just flip it and now we are going to leave it like this for 2 to 3 minutes. Again cover it and leave it on medium flame. So I'm leaving it. After 2 to 3 minutes I've removed its lids and again I'm flipping this all and you can see wow, it's looking great. So in this manner again flip it. So here apply some chashni means pour on some chashni on top of it so that the top layer gets set. So here in this manner. Now keep the flame to high and let it get boiled. Now one of the important thing I want to tell while making ras malai, first of all we have to keep the flame high and in the boiling chashni we have to place the rasgullas and leave it for 2 to 3 minutes. Then cover it with the help of lid and keep the flame medium. Then occasionally we have to turn it and after that we have to leave it for cover it and leave it for again minutes. Now then we have to open the lid and on high flame we have to leave it. So this is what thing we have to do and this is our rabdi that we had prepared, so it's perfect. And this is our rasgullas that has got cooked that I kept over here. You can see wow, it's looking perfect. So now what you have to do, take the help of 2 spoons and squeeze the chashni from this rasgulla. Actually, it's not rasgulla, it's a flattened rasmalai balls that we made, but it's looking like a rasgulla and taste is similar like a rasgulla. That's why I'm saying rasgulla. Okay, no problem. Now just add it into our rabdi. So in this manner, and now again take one of the rasgulla over here, not rasgulla, the chena ball that we made for our rasmalai, and again squeeze this with help of 2 spoons or spatulas. Now squeezing it is very important because when we add it into the rabdi, no, it's really very important because to absorb it. If you will not squeeze it, it will not absorb the rabdi. If you squeeze it, it will then absorb the rabdi. So it's really very important. So similarly, I'm going to squeeze all the chena balls and add it into the rabdi. So here this is one of our squeezed and here I'm adding it. So I'm doing this similar with all one. So here this is done. And here this is the last one left alone and yeah, squeeze it. So this is like, yeah, cardamom, one seed of cardamom has came on it. So it's looking nice. And now just place it once again in the rabdi. It's perfect. So here just pour it at the top of it wherever you have kept our rasmalai balls. And now what the thing we are going to do, just remove the spoon and now cover it with the help of a lid. So here I'm going to cover it with the help of a lid and we are going to leave it for 2 to 3 hours so that it absorbs it. Do not keep it into the refrigerator. After 2 to 3 hours I have turned it into bowl and yes, you can see, wow, it's looking super tempting and yeah, it's really very soft. When I break it, no, it got a really very soft. See, you can see it. It was getting simply broke down. Wow, it's very soft, spongy and super tasty rasmalai. And I will show one more squeezing it. Yeah, you can see how much juice you have releasing. Yes, so please give a try to my recipe and enjoy.